the painful sound of the morning alarm. With your phone as far away from your bed as possible. Hooray! You're technically up. Do not press snooze. An extra 10 minutes isn't effective sleep, it's just wasted time. Now the duel begins. You have to be careful here. The bed will try to call to you. It is a beautiful siren song that brought many an early voyager to their doom. Resist! Yes, the bed looks like an actual slice of paradise. Look away! Move! Run, you fool! Plan your morning exactly in advance. Do the same every morning. Thorough planning will allow you to autopilot through your morning routine. Don't worry, your body will wake up along the way. The shower is a perfect way to freshen up. To really wash the sleep out of your head, try turning the temperature down a notch. Careful not to wake the house. When you return to the room, your bed will still be calling to you. But now it's promising comfort instead of sleep. Don't listen to it. It's lying. Know exactly what you need to do in the bedroom and do it. I use a raw coconut oil moisturizer and a sea salt block deodorant. Nothing else. If you have your clothes already laid out, this will make it easier to resist the bed's call. Do whatever you need to do as part of your morning routine and get out of there. The routine doesn't end in the bedroom. Continuing to work in autopilot will let you breeze past the temptation of just 5 more minutes in bed until you're sitting at your desk ready to start your day.
Richard Branson, Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz, Shark Tank investor Kevin O'Leary. Just 3 names in a near endless list of highly successful people who wake up at or before 6 a.m. Coincidence? Motivational speaker Brian Tracy said he's never met a highly successful person who didn't wake up early. These early risers claim to leap out of the bed in the morning. They never press snooze. Life is too exciting to sleep, is what they say. Early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. These were the words by Benjamin Franklin, a man of many accomplishments, not least the rocking chair. Because when you are hyperproductive in the morning, you can be super chilled in the afternoon. If you tell, though, people about the day plan of Benjamin Franklin or the morning of the average CEO, they'll probably look at you with amazement. They'll act like these early risers are taking self-harm to levels of new and unusual punishment. Entirely unnecessary, they will think. They might say something like, "What's the point? I mean, what difference does shifting the balance of our wakeful and sleepy hours make?" And this rationale does seem like it could have weight to it, doesn't it? It is the weight enough for most people not to bother being an early riser. However, what if it were true? I mean, what if by waking up early in the morning and going to bed early at night, you could be healthy, wealthy, and wise? Would you do it? Well, that is true. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how Benjamin Franklin's statement isn't just true, but is an easy to remember 2-part statement which will lead you as a guiding path on the way to becoming healthy, wealthy, and wise. Part 1 of Benjamin Franklin's statement. Early to bed, early to rise. There seems to be a clear correlation here. If you want to get out of bed early, you have to go into bed early. You can't simply lop off 2 hours of your sleep and expect to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. However, the benefit here isn't just about shifting where you sleep. There actually seems to be a clear benefit about sleeping at an early hour. See, people that sleep early and get up early do, studies suggest, have a fighting advantage on achieving health, wealth, and wisdom. You see, your body and mine, there's a little science lab of hormones going on. They control your stress, your energy, your focus. Two of the big players in these hormonal balance, which is you, are melatonin and cortisol. Melatonin, that's the sleepy hormone. That comes out to play as the sun is going down. Melatonin's warm, fuzzy hand comes up and gently caresses your brain to sleep. Whereas stress, this is the hormone that wakes up with the sun. That provides you with just enough of the fight or flight response to give you the mental focus to get you through your daily tasks. It is the seesaw between these two hormones that allow you to be effective in your sleeping hours and your wakeful hours. These bad boys don't run with the clock, they run with light. Our bodies evolved with light. It is light or the lack of light which controls our natural sleep cycle, our circadian rhythm, our internal clock, and it is a perfect clock if wound perfectly. And by changing your sleeping habits, winds your clock perfectly to let you be in succinct with this natural cycle, and it works beautifully. In the mornings, our cortisol spikes by 50%. Slowly, it dissipates throughout the day. By 9:30 in the evening, it plummets right down. At the same time, your melatonin is slowly making its way up. By 10:30 in the evening, cortisol has almost vanished completely, while melatonin's gentle hand is slowly nudging you towards the bedroom. However, at this time, it also just happens to coincide with the climactic moment of whatever movie you happen to be watching. You do not want to sleep. Hooray! We have a hero to save the day. Your body will release a little fresh dose of cortisol. Hello, you're wide awake, riding a fresh wave of stress. You tell yourself that you're just a night owl, and you say that it's your natural propensity to be an evening person. It's why you're always so tired in the morning and yet up late at night. BS? Oh yes, I think so. The bulk of Western society exists like this. They spend Monday to Friday in a state of exhaustion, not getting enough sleep, and then they bulk up their sleep at the weekends. Listen to Mother Nature. Sleep at 10:30, come on. Fix the cause and you will reap the rewards of the effect. The effect is what we're going to look at in the second part of Benjamin Franklin's statement.
The second part of Benjamin Franklin's statement. Healthy, wealthy, and wise. Healthy. I've already touched on that. When you're sleeping in your natural cycle, aging slows. Your energy is up. Your immune system is up. Your brain is protected. They did a study into people that work nights, and they found that after 1 year on working night shift, your brain was aged by 10 years. Your body does not want you to muck about with your sleep cycle. Wealthy. True wealth is when you're living your dream or working towards your dream. Most people spend 8 hours a day building someone else's dream. They work for someone else. They go back home exhausted after building someone else's dream. You make dinner, watch TV, fall asleep on the couch, drag your body to bed, do the same day in, day out, and at the weekend have a break because you're too tired. Don't build someone else's dream, build your own dream. A study found that in an average working day of 8 hours, most people do less than 3 hours actual work. The rest of the day is taken up with, chatting to people at the water cooler, social media stuff, all these other kinds of faff that take up the other 5 hours. So you can do an entire day's work in 3 hours if you're focused. If you get up a couple hours early, and you put 2 hours of focused work into your dream, building where you want to be in your life, that's essentially in a whole day's work. Each week, you could have a week's work building your dream, where you want to be, what you want to be doing. And that gets to the separate bit. Whys. Wisdom doesn't come from years. So many people say, oh, I've got 5 years experience, 10 years experience, 20 years experience. They don't have experience. They have 20 years of doing the same thing day in, day out. Experience isn't doing the same thing day out. It's really learning. It's having a goal and learning every single day and constantly improving. That is 10 years experience. When you spend 2 hours every single morning working towards your goals, your dream, you're going to have 10 years experience. You're going to always be getting closer towards your dream. And you're going to have the motivation to wake up in the morning. Because the thing that's really going to drag you out of bed in the morning is when you have a reason to get out of bed. When you have a goal, when you have a mission in life and you can see yourself getting there closer and closer every day. And when you're doing that, it's going to get you excited. That's going to get you riled up. And you're going to be one of those people that wake up in the morning and say things like, life is too exciting